Welcome to Talking 30, where we talk to people that chase the things they're passionate about, build things they're proud of, and the way they earn a living. And for you girls, again, I got another treat. I'm going to introduce you guys to a woman that let her passion and love for nails develop into a whole journey where she went from learning how to do them, having to learn how to apply her own nails, to eventually owning a whole salon, being her own boss, and also overcoming one of life's hardest obstacles that could be crushing to a lot of people. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to Miss Lori. Hello, Miss Lori. Tell the people who you are and where you're from.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So I am Miss Lori, and the reason why I go by Miss Lori is because I am the nail instructor here at Bridges Beauty College in Victorville, California. So, yes, he's absolutely correct. I've been through so many obstacles, okay? So let me just tell you a little briefly how it all began. Well, since I was a teenager in Los Angeles, California, I have always loved getting nails. I love being so feminine. I love the beauty aspect of being a woman. So
Nails
I would,
enhance
yes.
that?
Oh, yes. Oh, nails enhance it. Tell me, you as a man, don't you just love looking at women with their nails done?
I do admire it, but I never really paid that much attention to it. But anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, yes, guys. So I've always loved nails. We're going to stick to that subject. So so fast forward, I would always go to nail salons, and back in the 90s, early 90s and 2000s, it was much cheaper to get our nails done. It was like about $15 for a set.
How much are they now?
Over 150.
You're lying.
No,
Oh,
it
hell
is a
no.
lot of money, guys, okay? So fast forward, I just love getting my nails done, and it was time I got married. And then, when you first get married, you go through some financial struggles. Everybody does when they're starting off, of course. But I still wanted to keep the beauty in me of getting my nails done. So I would always tell my husband, baby, I need to get my fill for my nails. And he would give me the money for it. But then my love and passion for nails is so strong that I would want to get them changed every 2 to 3 weeks, even more than the average girl, right? So he said, it's getting tight now with the money. So my daughter, being an early teenager at the time, said, Mom, become your own nail tech. And I'm like, whoa, I never thought about it. I didn't think that being a nail tech was for Latinas.
No.
Which was interesting. No, I never thought it was for Latinas, and it was. I just had no idea.
You thought everybody was Vietnamese.
I thought everybody was Vietnamese because truly that's who dominates the nail industry, right?
Yeah, shout outs to the Vietnamese.
Oh, shout out. The best. They can bang out like 20 sets in like half a day. But yeah, so you guys, I went on YouTube. I found out that there's a whole world of Latinas and other races. Black, white, Hispanic, every race does nails. It's just a matter of, do you like it? So once again, fast forward, I came to the high desert, bought my home, and I knew that I wanted to do it as a career. So I came to Bridges Beauty College as a student.
Oh, so you're an alumni.
I'm an alumni. After 7 years ago, I took the class, I did the test, and I passed it. I got licensed. And then I started doing nails, renting booths, many booths, because sometimes, you like one place or you don't. And that's the freedom that we get as independent contractors, as nail techs, is that you can go from one place to another, right?
The same thing with cosmetologists.
Oh,
right?
yes.
We can rent a chair for a week.
Yes. You can rent one there and, and then eventually open your own salon, which is what I did, guys. So I decided, I love nails so much, I decided to open up my own beauty salon. And let me tell you, it was such a beautiful experience. It's not easy, but it is possible. If you do everything correctly, step by step, you can open up your own beauty salon, just so you know.
What's briefly the steps?
Well, obviously, my recommendation is definitely you have to have a good loan, because you're going to spend thousands of dollars minimum $15,000. There's going to be, the city requires you to get a lot of permits. The fire department asks you to get a lot of permits, so you have to do everything
Everybody wants a piece of that.
according. Oh, yes, really, that's what it is. Everybody wants a piece of it, Also finding a location that you can clearly afford. You're not going to get yourself into starting off in a building where you're paying thousands of dollars and buying brand new furniture. I wouldn't recommend it. You can, but I wouldn't recommend it, right?
Keep it simple.
Yes, keep it simple to start, right? And then you have to also do advertisement of your salon to get girls to come and work or men to work at your salon. So that's another big thing. Mm-hmm. And it costs money.
What tools does a nail tech manicurist need?
Tools. Ooh, well.
The basics.
Starting from drills, LED lights, a whole nice variety set of gel polishes, nippers, files, and we always have to have. They say that a manicurist spends more money on their equipment, and because of the things that we need, so many like little details of everything, liners, gel, brushes, Kolinsky brushes, and we get paid the least of all the beauty industry career. But honestly, it's such a beautiful passion that we don't even feel that. We don't even feel that.
You said that you went from graduating to owning your own salon. What was the biggest thing that taught you? Going from that, like catapulting from just being the student to becoming the boss?
That's a good question. So I guess every time I rented a booth, I was always very happy. I have an amazing clientele. I'm not the best nail tech, but I'm a good nail tech, and my clients loved me. And that's another thing. Having a nice personality is big. Okay?
It's a customer service job.
It's a customer service. And if you have a nice personality and your prices are reasonable, they're going to come back and come back. So I observed what the bosses did. I observed what the renters did. And it was in my heart and my desire to open a salon. That's a good question, because not everybody wants to open up a salon or needs to open a salon. You can be absolutely happy just renting a booth, or being an independent contractor as a renter, or you can open up your beauty salon. So I just saw what they did and I fell in love with the skill. So I said, oh yeah, I want to open up my own beauty salon, and I named it Lori's House of Beauty.
How long did it take from you getting your license to be owning Lori's House of Beauty?
It took actually quite a while, and I'll tell you why. Because the city, wherever you open your salon, has harsh requirements. And I'm not going to go into so much detail. But honestly, if they say, I'm going to come and I'm going to do, and the inspector is going to come to pass you. Like, let me just tell you what happened to me.
Okay.
So my inspector said, I had a hair bowl, a shower bowl, because I had rooms for cosmetologists. Mm-hmm. I also had rooms for an esthetician. And I was the only nail tech, by the way. So they wanted me to put the wash bowl to wash the hair. I had it plugged. I had it set in one side of the wall, and they said, no, per code, you need to move it over here. So now I have to hire a contractor to move that shower bowl and put all the plumbing on another side, because those were the requirements of the city. So you can imagine, they don't come back till a week or two later. So that took about, I would say, like 2 months.
Each phase.
From
each thing you needed.
Yeah, each thing I needed to pass to my opening day, about 2 to 2.5 months. And mind you, you have to be paying rent every month, even if you're not open.
How did you would just do nails at the house or something?
No, I got a loan. So I made sure I methodically thought of everything, to make those payments every month before I started,
So
before
you
I
have to
opened my
calculate
salon.
all of this before you open.
All of it.
It's not just I'm gonna open a restaurant and just
No, it does
open.
not work like that. There is so much detail that you have to think about and write it down all in a paper. And as a matter of fact, when you're opening up a business, go to other business owners and ask them a lot of questions and write down all the things that you need to have to open your own business. And by asking questions, you're going to be successful.
Were a lot of other business owners open to giving you the
Yes.
advice?
Oh,
They're
yes.
not like
They're not
like
haters
gatekeeping?
or gatekeeping. No, they love other entrepreneurs and upcoming business owners, and that's how I got a lot of my advice.
Once you opened Lori's, was it like a hit right away? Or
No, it was not it was actually it's a no. Definitely, it took a while for my business to start growing. And as a matter of fact, the main income and the main source was me when I started doing nails. So just remember that it does take a long time for you to become a complete successful business. But here's what happened to me. I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, stage 3 breast cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
How how did that? How was that?
Well,
Why? Wait, this has happened while you opened the
yeah,
shop?
well, I'm in there. Yeah, I was getting already a little sick. I didn't know why I was getting sick. A lot of things were happening, and
Like
I
coughing
was
blood up?
no,
Like in the
not
movies?
no, none of that. No, none of that. No, just a lot of fatigue, a lot of dizziness, symptoms that women have when they're gonna get diagnosed before they get diagnosed with cancer. Not all of them do, but I did. So I was already getting ill. I did close my salon, and then not a couple of months later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that's why I had to close my salon, and it was awful. It was really sad, but here I am, still in the nail business.
So I'm assuming that you beat that?
Okay, so let me tell you. Want to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't just leave that
All right.
unexplained.
No, yeah. So basically, I was diagnosed because women every year get your mammogram, okay? Get your mammo every year. And because of that, they saw a little spot, and then I went back and I got a second mammogram with ultrasound. And with the ultrasound, it was more deep and intense. They saw like about 3 tumors. So I had to come back, and they did a biopsy, and sure enough, it was a PR positive, HER2 negative, stage 3 breast cancer. And the reason why I went to stage 3 is because it migrated to my lymph nodes.
Because if you leave it unattended, it grows, or
Yeah,
it
it
was
spreads.
just.
It spreads.
What was the news? What was it like taking that news or getting that news from the doctor?
Awful.
Like what was going through your?
Awful death. You're gonna die. I called my husband first, and I called him, and he's a cement truck driver, and literally he broke, and he left his job, went 1,000 miles an hour to his job, parked it, got in his truck, and we met at home. And the first thing my husband and I did is we fell on the floor with our faces literally on the floor.
How long you guys been together?
13 years.
Yeah, that must be really.
Yeah, we're best friends. We love each other. And we fell on the floor, heads down, and we asked the Lord. We don't know why. We don't know what, but we're going to give it all to you, and it's all in your hands. To come back to the breast cancer journey, I did 15 rounds of chemotherapy.
How long does that whole process take? 15 rounds of chemotherapy.
Half a year.
Okay.
Because you get the red devils, which are 1 every 3 weeks. Those are the strong chemos. My hair fell off the first week.
Red devil?
That's what they call it, because it's red. The juice is red. And actually, I got a port placed here, and that's where they inserted all the chemotherapy.
Oh wow.
Like poison to kill the poison.
Well, it's like dissolves like, so it's,
Yep. And I'm okay with it. I did it, guys. And then after that, I had a lumpectomy. Thank God. I didn't need to do a mastectomy. So they just cut my breast, removed the tumor. And then they saw it had spread. So then I went to the second surgery and they did a total axillary dissection where they remove your whole lymph nodes, about 19. And then after that, I did 33 rounds of radiation, which that was really hard.
what was the hardest part of it? The radiation?
All of it together is a challenge.
I'm assuming
It's
you have
really
a lot of
hard.
stress on you.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, because to be honest, you can die
well, yeah,
anytime you sit there getting your chemotherapy. You can die.
I I can only imagine. My sister tells me the story about my mom, that when they went to a doctor's meeting and they told her that she couldn't get a kidney transplant because she wasn't strong enough, that my mom was really like disheartened after that. And there's like really nothing you can tell somebody like that, you know?
There was no hope.
Yeah, it's like that's the end of the road
Really?
right there. And I'm really happy that, you know, like you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, what was like something that did that change your view on life? And if it did,
Yes.
what has it taught you?
That's a very, very good question, as a matter of fact. I've always loved life, and I've always been a very happy woman. I cannot say, oh, I was bitter and then this happened and now, oh, I see the light. No, I've always been a very happy, happy woman. But one thing, I've always played it very safe. I have all my eggs in the basket. I do everything safe. So what this journey has taught me is to loosen up and to be more out there, to take more chances. For instance, look, I never thought I was going to come back to work right away after cancer. And this opportunity came where the school that I came to offered me the position as an instructor for the Manicurist California State Board program. And here I am. And it's like I'm living life all over again, and I'm even happier. Now, as a cancer survivor, do we think it's going to come back? Yeah. All the time. If you say no, you're a liar, because that is the fact. But I'm not
What,
going to
it
live.
can?
No. Do we live thinking, oh, am I going to is it going to return? Even though you're cured and even though they took everything out. We
You always have
think,
that in the back of your mind.
Exactamente. Exactly. So, but I'm not going to live my life like that. I'm going to live my life every day like it's the last day. And I want to give all the glory and I give all the thanks to God.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here at Bridges Beauty College, and you're an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that. Like, what does that feel like to be now teaching people to do what you are passionate about?
I love it. Mind you, it's a whole different world. Yes, I love doing nails, but I'm not doing nails. I'm teaching students not only how to do nails, but how to go deep into the understanding of the whole realm of nails and what the California State Board wants you to know in theory and in practical to pass and get that license.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my first class, and let me just tell you, I'm overwhelmed with joy. I absolutely love it. Yes.
If you could tell your students, or better yet, what is something that you hope that your students glean from your class?
What I want them to know is that, first and foremost, they have done an excellent job. They have done an excellent job. And what I want them to know is what I've taught them. I'm very much by the book. Sanitation is number one. And to just keep on going and never stop. Like, don't stop, because the nail industry is really lucrative. It is a very popular career now. The
yes.
nail industry has grown so much, and I don't want them to stop. I want them to go as far as they want to go. And that sky's the limit because in the nail industry, you can do it. And with a license, you have open doors.
Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
Traveling.
To where? If you can go any, money was not the issue. Where would you go?
Well, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, but my family's all from Costa Rica. So definitely to Costa Rica and Jerusalem.
My dad's from Costa
Israel.
Rica, but Costa Rica, Sinaloa.
Oh, I've heard there is a Costa Rica in Mexico. How
Yeah,
funny.
Costa Rica, Sinaloa.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so to Israel, to Costa Rica, and I would like to go to Hawaii and to Greenland and Colombia.
I hope you make it there.
Yes.
But I'm going to start closing this up
Yes.
with a segment I call the Final 30.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you some quick questions.
Yes.
Give me some quick answers, all right?
Got
Don't
it.
think too much about it. Okay. So, do you prefer acrylic or gel nails?
Acrylic.
Why?
That's my first love, acrylic. You can do a lot of things with acrylic. I just love it.
Do you prefer your nails long or short?
Long.
Okay.
Baddie status.
Baddie status. What's your favorite part about doing nails?
The brush, you know.
Yeah, I actually learned how to do this.
Yes,
She
because
taught me.
I taught is getting that brush, the Kalinsky brush, a good one, dipping in the monomer and picking up that first bead and putting it on the tip. Ooh, I love it.
It's like satisfying.
Very much so.
Okay. What's the biggest lesson you've learned in life?
The biggest blessing I have learned.
Lesson.
Lesson? Okay. You better put this on record.
Okay.
That the way, the truth, and the life is Jesus Christ. So give your life to him today.
If you weren't doing nails, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Interpreting Spanish and English, because I also do that. I'm a qualified Spanish and English court and medical interpreter.
Were you in the courthouse doing it?
Yes, and maybe that's another video for another story, right?
I was just about to say that.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can tell you all about interpreting. Soy intérprete bilingüe en español y inglés.
Cool. I'm bilingual too. También no sé manejar los dos idiomas.
Ay,
And,
pues.
maybe we can do that interview. Lo podemos hacer en español.
Muy bien, estaría perfecto hacerlo en español. Ah, para los que solamente hablan español. ¿Sí?
Ajá.
Ok.
Para mis parientes allá en México.
Ah, sí, en Sinaloa o Sonora.
Sinaloa, Michoacán.
Sinaloa.
Okay. Well, thank you again for your
You're
time, Lori.
welcome.
I ain't gonna lie, you have, like I said, the first time I heard it, I thought it was a really impactful, strong story that a lot of people. Oh, what is something you would tell somebody that's going through that that red devil, that treatment, that chemo? What's a message you would like to tell them? Someone that's sitting there, probably just leaving the doctor, probably sitting there having to do that treatment or undergo it, or they're in the hospital bed waiting for the doctor to come out. What's something you would tell them?
You can do it. That you can do it. Also to have a good support, you know, to have a good support system and to pray. And every time you sit on that chair, pray, talk to God, and he'll get you through it. Plain and simple, talk to God.
Okay, Miss Lori. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time after class to give us your story, and I really hope I do really well with it and you enjoy it. Thank you for coming to Talking 30, and
You're going to do amazing. You're going to go far.
thank you. I really appreciate
Yes,
that.
you are.